I recall the day clearly. We were so worried that it might rain. It didn't. It was warm, but not oppressively hot when we assembled together in the tent on the lawn of Meadowbrook Hall just a short number of years ago for your white coat ceremony. I introduced you then to two questions that we asked of you then throughout medical school and that we're going to ask again at commencement, the first being, what do I want to do? Now, some of you arrived at OUWB with a clear goal. I want to be a surgeon. I want to be a pediatrician. I don't want to engage in global health, women's care, whatever it was you knew from the start. And many of you changed your minds. Some of you remained undecided for what would seem an indefinite period of time. But eventually you found where your passions and talent intersect in the field of medicine. Everyone had something in common. You all declared as you entered this school that you wanted to become outstanding physicians, and you prepared to answer the question, what do I want to do, by mastering a rigorous curriculum. Knowledge, technical skills, you mastered them. You earned the degree you just received through very hard work. We are proud of you, and we congratulate you. The question, what do you want to do, will be asked of you throughout the rest of your professional lives. You're going to spend the rest of your careers not as medical students, but instead as students of medicine. This will continue from OUWB into your residency programs in a few weeks and later into your years of practice as you work continually to strive to keep up with a field that never ceases to evolve. Well, what about the second question? Who do I want to be? And why do we even ask this question of you at OUWB? We believe that the application of science and technology to the care of patients is indeed the foundation of medical practice. And yet, in order to achieve the goal of delivering compassionate, extraordinary care every day, you and all of us must become more than just experts in knowledge and masters of technology. Over the past 4 years, working with your ethics and humanities professors, you wrote your own oath or affirmation, the oath of the class of 2017. You're about to recite that pledge as individuals and collectively as a class. You are about to say, I will practice medicine with respect and care for the mind, body, and spirit of my patients. And you continue, I promise to hold myself to the highest standards of integrity and compassion and to care for my patients with courage, diligence, and humility. With the promises you are about to make today, you begin to answer the question, who do I want to be? Just as you will continue to study medicine throughout your professional lifetimes, you will continue to grow into the attributes that you have identified that are critical for becoming extraordinary, compassionate physicians. The oath that you're about to recite concludes with this verse, I will strive to serve and improve the community at home and in the world at large. And that brings me back to your white coat ceremony. You see, when I spoke to you then, I tried to address your aspirations to make a significant impact on what you now say is your community at home and in the world at large. I provided you then with an insight that I inherited along the way, and I share it with you now at your commencement again. This is an adaptation of a story written by a 19th century scholar and teacher of ethics and character development known as Israel Salanter. And I've modified this to fit a 21st century audience. He said, I wanted to change the world, but I couldn't. I wanted to change my country, but again, I couldn't. I tried to change my town, my community, and again, I fell short. So I tried to change my family, and again, I did not meet with success. And it was only then that I realized that the only person I could really change was myself. But once I changed myself, my family changed. Changing the world begins with changing oneself. At your white coat ceremony, we celebrated one professional milestone, your initiation into the study of medicine. Today at commencement, we celebrate two milestones. The first, through the symbolic act of receiving your academic hood, and you received your academic degree, you are doctors of medicine. The second milestone comes next. By making your commitment through the recitation of the OUWB Class of 2017 oath, you become more than academics. You become recognized as physicians. You become recognized as healers. At OUWB, we celebrate both of these milestones because the practice of medicine requires your knowledge and skills and also a generous expression of your humanity. And I therefore invite the members of the class of 2017 to rise and to prepare to recite your oath or affirmation. And I also invite every physician present to rise and to recite this affirmation as a recommitment to your goals and aspirations. Please recite every verse after me. At the time of being admitted as a member of the medical profession, I affirm that promoting, maintaining, and restoring health is my primary concern. I will practice medicine with respect and care for the mind, body, and spirit of my patients without discrimination.
I will practice medicine with respect and care for the mind, body, and spirit of my patients without discrimination.
I commit myself to alleviating suffering and preventing disease by upholding the highest quality of care.
I commit myself to alleviating suffering and preventing disease by upholding the highest quality of care.
I vow to respect life and death while understanding my part in improving and serving the welfare of others.
I vow to respect life and death while understanding my part in improving and serving the welfare of others.
I will treat my colleagues as my sisters and brothers.
I will treat my colleagues as my sisters and brothers.
I promise to hold myself to the highest standards of integrity and compassion, and to care for my patients with courage, diligence, and humility. I acknowledge the limits of my expertise and recognize that I must take care of myself to effectively take care of others.
I acknowledge the limits of my expertise and recognize that I must take care of myself to effectively take care of others.
I pledge to uphold my ethical obligations in the practice of medicine.
I pledge to uphold my ethical obligations in the practice of medicine.
I will continue to respect my teachers, improve my medical knowledge, and educate others. I will strive to serve and improve the community at home and in the world at large. Voluntarily and without hesitation, I embrace the weight of this responsibility and self-sacrifice. I ask the class of 2017 to remain standing while all others are seated. And in the spirit of one of the core values of OUWB, gratitude, and echoing the remarks of Dr. Kohal just a few minutes ago, I invite you to turn to your left and to your right to extend gratitude or appreciation to parents, family, friends, faculty, whoever was with you along the way to bring you to this moment. Graduates, will you please turn now to face your classmates, the rest of the student body of OUWB, because they become the first to congratulate you. And I invite everyone present to please congratulate our newest physicians, our newest MDs, the OUWB class of 2017. Congratulations.